Welcome students. Today we will learn the chapter green skills. So the few topics that are related with this chapter you had already studied in class 9, such as what is environment, what are the natural resources, what types of natural resources are available. So now we are know there are two types of natural resources are available, or the natural resources can be broadly categorized in the two parts that are the renewable resources and non-renewable resources. So first of all, you should know what are the natural resources. So the resources we are getting from the nature, and we are using that resources without modification or very less modification. So that type of resources are usually called the natural resources. So the term renewable resources and the non-renewable resources are related according to the resources we are getting, or that is get renewed in a small time of span. For example, renewable resources are the air, sunlight, water, that what we are getting day by day. Each and every day we are getting the sunlight. So that type of resources are called the renewable resources. And the next is non-renewable resources. Non-renewable resources are such type of resources we are getting a long time span to get renewed back. So while we are making developments, what we are doing, we are using these resources in very fast manner. So what we are doing, we are not caring about our future, that they will be able to get these resources or not. So this session is based about the term sustainable development, in which we are sustaining our natural resources in order that they are available for our future generation also. So the learning objective of this chapter is, first is meaning and definition of the sustainable resources. Means in this topic you will learn about what is sustainable development. The second is importance of sustainable development. In this topic you will learn that why sustainable development is required. The third point is problem related to sustainable development. It means when we are trying to opt or trying to implement the term sustainable development, which type of problems we are facing when we are trying to implement the term sustainable development, and what we can do to implement sustainable development, or what measures we can take in order to implement the sustainable development. These are the solution for the sustainable development. So these are the learning objective of this session, that with which we are going to start. So now starting with the topic meaning of sustainable development. The meaning of sustainable development, or the term sustainable development, is made up of two words. First one is sustainable and the second one is development. So the means sustainable is to sustain something, means we are sustaining something that we can continue to use it or maintain it for a longer period of time. Here the term sustainable is used to describe the use of natural resources, that we can use the natural resources at any steady level, so that is not likely to damage the environment. And the term development means we are developing our environment, we are developing our surroundings in order to get some economic benefit, some social benefit also. So the meaning of sustainable development means we are achieving development but sustaining the resources for our future generation also. So there are many definitions are given about the sustainable development. Now we will be going to study one by one. The first one, according a simple definition, that what is given, that the sustainable development is what? The sustainable development is the organizing principle of meeting human development, means the development humans are doing, while at the same time sustain the ability of natural resources. Means that what I said before, we are achieving our development goals also, but at the same time what we are doing, we are sustaining the natural resources also. So that the natural resources are useful for our future generation also. It means our future generation are also able to get the benefit of these natural resources. So if we are using the natural resources, it should be in a limit. We don't waste the natural resources. That what we are doing right now. We are wasting the water, we are wasting the energy, we are wasting, we are doing the pollution everywhere. There is no any proper waste disposal system. So what we are doing, we are ruining the natural resources. In this way, the natural resources are not available for our future generation. So what we are trying to say, that with the help of sustainable development, the natural resources are also able for the future generation, are also available for the future generation. Now moving to the next topic. So the next topic is our future common report. This is the name of the report. This is the name of the report, our common future report. This report is given by the United Nations in 1987. So United Nations World Commission of Environment and Development has given a report, Our Common Future, and in this report, the concept of sustainable development was given. So what is written in this report? According to this report, it is defined the idea that development that meets the needs of the present without compromising the ability of the future generation to meet their need. It means we are using the natural resources in a limited need, or in a such way, in a such process that we are meeting our needs also, and the future generation will also be able to get use or to get the benefits of the natural resources. So the meaning sustainable development is focused on the proper use of natural resources, not wasting the natural resources. So sustainable development is all about to sustain the natural resources for the future generation also. So what are the importance of the sustainable development, or why we need sustainable development in our society? So there is a book written by Global Economic Prospect. The name of the book is Global Economic Prospect, and the writer of the book is Mr. L.R. Brown. According to Mr. L.R. Brown, what has happened that Earth has 4 principal biological systems which forms the foundation of the global society. L.R. Brown has said that the Earth has 4 principles, 4 fisheries. First is fisheries, second is forest, third is grassland, and the fourth one is cropland. These are the 4 principal biological systems which are the foundation of the global economic system. And what we are doing now, we are damaging it at an alarming rate. So it is necessary and of vital information to use natural resources judiciously, at the same time nature and protect the environment also. So the term sustainable development, what done, that sustainable development has shifted the focus of the development from the social and economic development to the environmental protection for the future generations. Means we are doing development in order to get social and economic development, but what the sustainable development did, sustainable development says that we should focus more on the environmental protection for the future generation. Means we have to use again and again, the same sentences will come, that we have to use the natural resources in such way that we can meet our need also, and we can save the natural resources for the future generation also. So these few lines are the gist of the term sustainable development. Now moving to the next slide. The next slide is all about what are the problems we are facing when we are talking about sustainable development. So there are few problems to implement the sustainable development process. So what are these problems? So the very first problem is that the concept of sustainable development is a complex and problematic. Means it is not a very easy concept to implement. And this is a concept of the criticism also. Some people say when we are developing anything, then in order we are using natural resources, then how we can sustain the natural resources also for the future generation. So this is a concept of a criticism also. That so according to this particular topic, we can say the concept of the sustainable development is complex and problematic. Means we have to use the natural resources, but we have to save it also for the future generation. So these two terms are contradictory to each other, that we are using and we are saving it. So how we can implement the term sustainable development? The next point is that poor management of natural resources combined with growing economy activity will continue to pose serious challenges to environment. Means the problem arises, this type of problem arises because people, institutions and governments have failed to evolve mechanism and policy to strike a balance between development and conservation of resources and prevention of environment. The failure to address environmental challenges will reduce the capacity of long-term environment. Means there is lack in management. There are no proper laws and policies through which you can say that how we can conserve the resources and we can prevent the environment also. The next point is the most serious environmental problems are associated with resources which are renewable but are undervalued, are therefore in danger of exhaustion. Means there are many types of renewable resources such as air and water, but they are finite capacity to assimilate emission and waste. If pollution exceeds this capacity, ecosystem can deteriorate rapidly. When fisheries, forest, cropland and grassland are excessively depleted to satisfy human needs, they result in the loss of ecosystem and species. Storage of water and unavailability of clean air are important examples of undervalued renewable resources that are depleted fast. Means the resources what we are getting in our daily life, that resources are undervalued. Means we are not taking care of those resources also. We are getting air daily, but what we are doing, we are continuously polluting the air. We are getting water easily, so what we are doing, we are wasting the water. We are getting the sunlight, so what we are doing, we are not using the sunlight properly. We can use it with the help of solar panels, solar systems and many other techniques also. So the resources we are easily getting and that are renewable resources, means these resources are renewed in very easily and in a small time span, but we are not using that particular resources, and these resources are undervalued. The next, assessment of whether the regenerative capacity of a natural resources has been exceeded is difficult and complex. Means the regeneration of the natural resources, and how many time a natural resources will be regenerated. So this time is exceeded and it is very difficult to calculate the particular time duration in which the natural resources will be regenerated. So this is again a difficult and complex task. The challenge for energy and industry is to meet the projected growth in demand while controlling pollution. So one more thing, there are many industries, there are many other industries which have to meet their growth, which wants to grow, which wants to get profit, but they will have to control the pollution also. These 2-3 terms are the contradictory terms. So this is very complex term and technology that we will have to understand and we will have to implement in our daily life. Now, what are the main principles of sustainable development? The main principles of sustainable development are given below. The first of all, that we should have the respect and care for all forms of life. Means each and everything which has life, for any animal, any plant, any tree. So we should have the respect and care for all those. Next, improving the quality of human life by ending the poverty, by providing food to everyone. We can improve the quality of the human life also. Minimizing the depletion of the natural resources means, again, we have to use the natural resources in such a manner so there are no more damage occur, and there is no wastage of the natural resources also. Next, the enable community to care for their own environment means, if each and everyone took care about their own environment, so there is no more pollution will occur and the environment will get more healthier. The next is changing personal attitude and practice toward the environment. We will all have to take care about the environment, plant some trees, and many other precautions what we can take in order to save our environment. So these are the main principles of sustainable development. Now, if there is any problem, there must be some solution also. So the problem to the sustainable development can be divided in two types of solution. First one is short-term solution and the second one is long-term solution. So starting with the short-term solution, the first point is suggested that stopping deforestation and placing more emphasis on afforestation and regeneration of forest corner. This solution does employs that the illegal deforestation and smuggling of forest resources and minerals should be stopped, and people should be encouraged to regeneration forest. So during a legal deforestation, a proper balance to be maintained between the deforestation and afforestation. The next suggestion is that a proper waste management and waste disposal means the waste and sewage discharges into the water bodies is one of the major cause of the pollution. Hence, the proper treatment of the recycling of the water and the proper disposal should be undertaken. The planning and building exclusive industrial zone to manage and process all types of wastage. And the next point is controlling all kind of pollutions means to stop the polluting the environment, and means the polluting industries should not be relocated in the main city, or it should be relocated to outskirts of the cities, means far from the residential area. And the prohibition of toxic chemical consumption can be vital for improving quality of the land. So we should not use the toxic chemical fertilizers into the land, and many other points also we can opt in order to complete the term, or opt to the term sustainable development. Now moving to the next slide. The next slide is all about long-term solutions, means the solutions which are which will be taking more time in order to implement and in order to get results from these solutions. The first one is government must make law and policies aimed to safeguarding the environment and ecology. This particular solution tells that there should be proper law and policies, means the people should follow some laws and policies in order to save the environment. The next is awareness and responsibility campaigns, means there should be some campaigns about the awareness of that how we can save our environment, and in order to tell the responsibility of the citizen that they have to responsible to save the environment, and many other issues also. The next is a system of tax and fines to limited damage to ecology, means this solution means then there should be fines to the people who are damaging the ecology. And the next is adopting sustainable agriculture, means we should focus on the sustainable agriculture. So these are the few solutions in order to implement the sustainable development. So this is the all about today's session. In this session, we have learned about the term sustainable development, the gist of the term, or you can say the core line of the term sustainable development includes that we have to use the natural resources in such manner that we are meeting our development needs, as well as we can save the natural resources for our future generation also. Means we don't waste the natural resources, we will have to control the pollutions and many other issues also.